everyone, this is Nia at Buffalo Modular Homes, and today I want to talk to you about the pros and cons of building a new home versus renovating a fixer-upper. So I'm speaking from my own personal experience, and I wanted to share some of the things that I found along the way doing both, building a new home, a new modular home, as opposed to buying a really old house and fixing it up. One of the things that drew our family to an older house and what we were looking for was location. At the end of the day, that was the number one reason why we wanted to buy this old house. It was an 1836 home, and we just fell in love with the location. My dream was always to be somewhere that you could walk to everything. So it's in a really cute village, very quaint. You can walk to things, all pluses for me. Now, the house itself being very old, 170 years old, here were some of the things that are challenging about buying a very old home and fixing it up. One, you don't know what's behind the walls. What are we working with? And you think, okay, we're gonna do this renovation, we're gonna have to put in a new kitchen, new floors, new doors, new wiring, all this stuff. And as soon as you start doing one project, my experience that I found is that once you start doing one thing, it just snowballs into another thing and into another thing. And we're gonna do this, well, we might as well do doors. If we're gonna do doors, new hardware. And if we're gonna do that, trim. And so it's just one project on top of another. The thing that is challenging is that when things were put into an old home are usually at all very different times. So the roof was usually put on at one time, which was not the same as when the furnace and when this thing was put in. And so what I find is that you can never really get on top of the projects. So I'll give you an example of, okay, gutted the whole inside of the house, had to put new flooring, had to put new kitchen, new bathrooms, had to do all new trim, widen some door areas because we're taller people. Then what we found is that one, nothing is level or square. So you're trying to hang things and now like the ceiling is really off in the wall, and then you're like, okay, I guess we can't use a level. You just kind of have to eyeball it. And so we're doing that. Okay, now the furnace, oh, wait a minute. Nothing is really energy efficient. Oh, 1836, no insulation was added to that home. So, wow, moving in there and realizing the first winter of Buffalo that it is cold. Are we sleeping in a tent? I'm not sure. Then one room would get like blasted with heat, and then another room, which is like a little bit of heat. And then, the room we were gonna use for a nursery, no heat. No heat coming out of there. So then trying to figure out that and having to work on the ductwork. And then you think that you've got everything under control, and all of a sudden like the sewer line goes. So now there's like another 10 grand having to put like a new sewer line into your house because you're getting backups at Christmas. Not fun, okay? So I'm giving you all of the things that I've experienced with buying an older home. And I think I romanticized the fixing it up and having projects, but here is our reality. You have evenings and weekends to do this work. How many evenings and how many weekends do we want to spend doing it? And what you find is that you're really pulled, like it's summertime, you want to be out doing other things, and now your weekends are spent doing just projects and projects and projects. Also, what season of life are you in? Are you retiring? Do you really want to spend all of your spare time and your energy fixing up an old house? Or would you like to just enjoy being retired or spending time with grandkids or just going out and doing fun things? The other thing is, if you're in a season with kids, like we were, then that's also not the season of life to spend doing house projects. If you ever have toddlers, can you get anything done in your house? No, I can't even keep up with cleaning because they just are making a mess. So think about trying to paint, or you're doing a major renovation in your bathroom, or you don't have a sink, or you're trying to wash dishes in your tub. These things are challenging, especially with kids. So you have to ask yourself these questions, and not, I think when I went into it, I kind of, like I said, romanticized the idea of what we could do. But then really time and money also, it's sometimes hard to budget because like I said, with the snowball effect is that you think you're gonna do one thing and then it just snowballs into another and another. But like I said, what trumped it for me was location. So sometimes if you want to live in a specific area, you might be handicapped a little bit with availability of land. And so if that's the case, then buying an older home and having to renovate it is something that you're like, okay, I'm willing to do that because it's the location, it might be the school district I want to be in, it might be the neighborhood. Those things might be at the top of your list. Now, here's my my pros to building a new home. So when we built our new home, what I loved is that you can make all those decisions of what do you need for your family. I'm sure you've walked through a million existing homes where you're like, man, this would be great, but oh, I wish they would have like had the closet over here, or this would be great, but I wish the master bedroom had a bigger closet, whatever. Well, that's the benefit of building new, is that you can sit down and you can plan out what works best for your family, get it exactly the way that you want it. And also basements, foundations. Here in Western New York, everybody's talking about the basement, right? So you can get a huge basement that you can finish down the road. We could offer Superior Walls product. So all of these are great benefits as to having like a new basement, okay? Coming from a very old home where basements are like dungeons. It's a little scary. Basements, floor plan the way you want it, windows, maybe you want lots of natural light, so you're getting those windows, you're getting the layout that you want. Options, maybe you really want a white kitchen. You pick that kitchen that you want, you pick the hardware, all of it. One of the best benefits, I believe, of building a new home is that everything is starting at year zero. Everything is coming in at the same time. Everything is coming with warranties, and you're getting that new roof, you're getting the new furnace. Literally everything you're putting in is new and hasn't been used yet, and that gives a lot of assurance. And that when we moved in, the biggest decisions were what color do we want to paint the walls, and where do we want to hang our decor, and where do we want to put furniture. Let me tell you, that is so much more enjoyable of a way to spend your evenings and weekends and afternoons thinking about paint and how we want to decorate. Those are the things that you should be spending your time thinking about, and not a new sewer line and, oh, we have no insulation and no heat in our baby's room. Those are other things that aren't so fun to spend your time. So this is my own personal experience of building new as opposed to buying an older house. HGTV does an amazing job of making it look glamorous, and they take a half an hour show and they take something that's crazy, should be like demolished, and they fix it up and it looks amazing. But again, that's a show. They have a big crew working on it round the clock, and with probably, I'm sure, an unlimited budget. And so they make it look really great and easy. But like I said, from personal experience, things do not go the way you thought that they were gonna go. And so building new, is it perfect? No, but you can certainly get the layout and the design and the things that you want and come in there. And I know from experience, you have less headaches than if you bought a very old house and tried to fix it up. So a little bit of my personal experience. If you have any questions, and what do you think? Do you love taking on a project like that? Do you like seeing a lot of things broken and want to fix it up? Or are you at a season in your life where you just want to walk in and, like I said, pick the paint colors, decorate the house, and enjoy your home? All right, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.